my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals.
Bears can never get over the hump over us, man. Never beat us.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ that...
And right away he lost the football. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
fumble on the play. Recovered by Chicago.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2nd and 14. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up
after one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Down and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
28-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Kenyon Drake, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
from the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
For 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Being chased out left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Murray again. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
The score, Bears 13, Cardinals 9.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Operating from the gun. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
False start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yard on the play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That time a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
No. Put him down like a shrub.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
To Anthony Miller.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay, I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Orange color. I don't see it anymore.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
He's uploaded? Yo, come on. Like, I'm trying to get this shit done. Like, what is going on? What is this?
It's loading.
This thing loaded? What is this?
It is.
He's been doing this for the longest. This is something wrong.
No, I'm not finding no home. You gotta brush.
What is this?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say sorry and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want it in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Use us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? This all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage where before they pouring on my grave. Minute made, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
hold on. Yeah, I got some range and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole path, had a blast. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Get you changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, to count on my power and look at my dollars. Way back then, playing the job, but you won't win it. Trying to harder to fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat good. How did you let it go? Met her at one of the functions, we caught on the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole path, had a blast, can I kick it?